So students, after doing the adverbial clauses and discussing an adverbial clause of time and adverbial clause of place, we are moving to third adverbial clause type, which is an adverbial clause of manner. So it usually tells us how the action of the main verb of the sentence was performed and answers the question how. Manner tells you the answer of how when applied to the main verb of the sentence. These clauses are not introduced by any particular words. So we go through an example. Hussein passed his examination as we all expected him to do. So Hussein passed his examination. This is the main clause of the sentence, the independent or the principal clause, as we all expected him to do. This is the dependent clause, or we can say that this is the adverbial clause of manner because he passed, how he passed, as we all expected him to do. So this junior clause, this dependent clause answers the question or tells us the manner of how he passed the exam. So we are linking this dependent clause with the action of the main clause, passed as we all expected him to do. So this describes the manner of the verb. And after this, let's see its description. The main verb of the sentence is past, and when the question how is applied to it, we get the answer as we all expected him to do. This is an adverbial clause of manner, modifying the verb past. So after this third type, we are moving to the fourth type of an adverbial clause, which is an adverbial clause of reason or cause. Usually answers the question why when applied to the main verb of the sentence and is usually introduced by such words as because, since, as, that, in that, seeing that. So we go through an example. The visiting team won the game because they were better players. So the main verb of the sentence is won. The visiting team won. This is the subject phrase of the main clause. Won is the main verb of this clause, the game. So together this is the main clause of the complex sentence. The visiting team won the game. And reason, because why they won the game? Because they were better players. So this is dependent clause, subordinate clause, and defines this main verb. So answers the reason. The visiting team won. Why? Because they were better players. So the main verb of the sentence is won, and when the question why is applied to it, the answer is because they were better players. This is therefore an adverbial clause of reason modifying the verb won. There are further categories of the adverbial clauses also, which I'm not going to make you go through because it can further confuse you. So by this time only going through the four types of adverbial clauses is enough. So now we next move to our next clause, which is noun clauses. As the name of the noun clause implies, it stands in place of a noun, either as the subject of a sentence or as the object. It is, however, most commonly used in the objective form and answers the question what when applied to the main verb of the sentence. It is used after such verbs as tell, say, hope, ask, know, and think. So all these things will become clear to us when we will go through the examples. So we go through the example. We do not know. What we do not know? Why he failed his examination. So we do not know is the main clause. This is the main clause of the sentence. This complex structure carries two clauses. One is main clause and the next is the dependent clause. Why he failed his examination. So dear students, if we analyze this sentence structure, I tell you that we is the subject of the main clause and do not know is the verb phrase of the main clause. And next, as our sentence structure carries subject, which is we, after that there is verb phrase do not know, after which there should come naturally an object, and this object will also be a noun. So anything that will overlap this place, that will cover this place, will be in the sentence. It is why he failed his examination. So this is coming at the place of object. So here our noun clause is coming on the place of object, and this is so it will be objective noun clause. Getting this? We go through the next example. He thinks that he will pass it next year. So he thinks is the main clause of the complex structure, and what he thinks, main clause, and the what it answers, that he will pass it next year. So what, again we analyze its structure. This is subject of the main clause, thinks is the verb of the main clause, and next place will obviously be object. Subject, verb, object will complete the structure of a sentence. So at the place of object there comes this whole clause, that he will pass it next year. So this is objective noun clause. This kind of clause is used a great deal in reported speech when relating when a person wrote or said in the past. So students, here in these examples we have seen that the noun clause is coming as an object of the object of the sentence. So we see its other place as well, which is of a subject. So we go through. When used as the subject of a sentence, the noun clause may begin with the words like how, that, when, why, where, and if. But care must be taken here, since these words often introduce other kinds of clauses also. Students, we go through the example when noun clause is placed in as at the place of a subject. How he knew my name is a mystery to me. So, how he knew my name is the subordinate clause because it takes a connector in the beginning. So, is a mystery to me, this is the main clause of a sentence, or main clause, the principal clause, and having the subordinate clause in the beginning at the place of a subject. So students, how you can understand the noun clause basically is when you know the sense of picking the main verb of a sentence, only then you can detect which is our subordinate clause and which is our main clause. If we analyze its structure, we see that this is verb and it should naturally have a subject in the beginning, and this place is being occupied by this clause. So this is our noun clause at the place of a subject. Before verb there comes a subject, so this whole clause is coming at the place of a subject, so it is a noun clause. How he knew my name is a mystery to me. Is the main verb of the principal clause. Is a mystery to me, this is obviously the objective phrase. So now we analyze the next sentence. Where he was to get the money from was a matter of utmost concern to him. So where he was to get the money from, this is whole clause starting again with the connector. Where he was to get the money from, subjective noun clause. Subjective because this is noun clause, and subjective because it is used at the place of a subject. Was a matter of utmost concern to him. So what is the main verb of the principal clause? It is this one, was, not this, because this verb is used for the sentence which has a connector in the beginning. So whenever a connector is used in the beginning of that clause works as a subordinate or a junior clause. It cannot be considered as the main clause. So the next clause is was a matter of utmost concern to him. This is the remaining part of the main clause. And what is the subject before the verb? There is the place of the subject is occupied by this clause. So this is regarded as the noun clause, and subjective noun clause because it occupies the place of a subject. So here I think student you would have understood it. Dear students, one more thing is to be cleared, that how a noun clause differs from the adjectival clause. An answer is that an adjectival clause defines an already existing noun in a sentence, whereas a noun clause itself performs the function of a sentence. So I hope that this lecture would have given you some help to understand the concept of clauses. So keep revising it and take care.